It's the Joseph Bristol Show.
Welcome to another episode of the Joseph Bristol Show. On today's episode, I want to talk about reciprocation. Now, there's a reason why I want to talk about reciprocation. I have been noticing more and more lately that I don't think people really understand what reciprocation is, what it means to reciprocate anything really. Reciprocity ultimately, right? So I was looking into this thing, and and as I started to because sometimes what happened to me is something that happened to me, and I'll say something to somebody like, you're not, you don't give back what you're not a good person, right? You think you're a good person, but you're really not. And at the same time, who am I to define what a good person is, right? And I'm not defining what a good person is based on my own personal experiences or what I think a good person is. I'm doing it based on what we understand spirituality to mean, right? So we look at, Islam and Christianity and Judaism and Hinduism, and we defined what a good person is based on the common thread of kindness in these religions. Religion is how we base our spiritual understanding of life, because life is not a physical thing, it is a spiritual thing. We are spirits in physical bodies. It's very important that we understand this. So, reciprocity. And I was talking to a few different people. I actually reached out to a couple different people trying to understand reciprocity, trying to understand how different people perceive it, how they understand it, what they think of it, what they think it is, what they think that it's not, right? And there's a few different definitions that I got, as a matter of fact. Like a few different people thought different things about it, and so I figured, let me share this with the world on what we all might be thinking reciprocity is, right? So one of the things that I notice is giving the same effort but not necessarily the same thing, right? So there are three different types of reciprocity. There's general, there's negative, and then balanced, right? And basically what that means is general reciprocity is, if I'm right, it's like just doing something for somebody and then knowing that you'll probably get that back in return later on, right? And then there's balanced reciprocity, which is immediately that's like Secret Santa. I buy something for $10 and somebody else bought something for $10 and we're exchanging gifts immediately. I did something now, you're doing something now, and so it's immediate. Then there's negative reciprocity, which of course is what it sounds like. I'm doing for someone and they're not doing anything back for me. They're literally just trying to take advantage of my kindness, of my giving, right? So giving the same effort and not necessarily getting that back. So what that would be is, like, I was talking to people, and couple of people were saying about relationships. Like, in relationships, this is the type of reciprocity that you have to be okay with. You have to be willing to give to your partner, but not necessarily get back what you give. Instead, you get back a different kind of effort. So let's say I massage my girl's foot every night. Every night I'm massaging her feet. She doesn't have to massage my feet, because personally I don't even like my feet being touched. Like it's just not my thing. Like, I don't know why, I don't like it. So in that sense, I wouldn't want that back, but I would want the effort, right? So the effort that I'm putting in to massage her foot is, I know that her feet hurt. I know that massaging it helps her feel better. I know that she likes that. So that's my effort. My effort is, I'm trying to please you. I'm trying to help ease the burden of physical pain on your body, right? So in return, I would want that same kind of effort. I want you to make an effort, not massage my feet, but maybe, I don't know. I can't really think of an example. Massage my back. I don't know. Cook food. I don't know. But she would just put in the effort because she sees that I put in effort, right? And then that goes into treating others how you want to be treated. Right? What is reciprocity? It's I want you to treat me good. I want you to buy me things. I want you to take me out to eat. I want you to love me. I want you to show me affection and kindness and love. I want you to be loyal to me. So I'm giving you these things in hope that you would give them back to me. You know what I mean? And then that kind of goes into, like I said, the golden rule and giving the same energy that you get. So we tend to say this line when we're upset with people. So if someone's giving you an attitude or someone's mistreating you, we'll tell people, oh, you got to give the same energy that you're getting. Give that same energy right back. That's reciprocity. That's you telling people to give what you get. Treat others how you're being treated. Treat others how you want to be treated, right? A lot of people may not understand it in the same sense, right? So I like to use this example. $100 is worth $100 no matter who has the $100, but $100 is valued differently by different people. So if you're a bum living on the street, the value of that $100 is completely different from if you're a millionaire. That $100 has a completely different value, right? It's still worth $100 regardless of whose hands it's in, but its value to the person changes, right? It shifts it changes it. So it's the same thing with people. So you have this person in your life that that they're doing for you. They're constantly looking out for you. They're helping you. They're giving you money, and you're saying to yourself, I don't have that type of money to give. This guy has money. He can buy me things. He could take me out. He could do all this for me. So, I'm very grateful, right? Now you have to ask yourself, how can I give back to him in an equal manner? So I don't have $1,000 to spare. No, I don't. But guess what? I'm an excellent cook. I'm going to make food for him every time he say I'm hungry. Yo, listen, I just whipped up some food. You want me to bring you a plate? You know what I'm saying? This is you putting in the effort. It goes back to the thing that we talked about in the beginning. This is you trying to make, you're trying to give back what you're getting, right? So now this goes into something else. This goes into putting yourself in a position to give back what you're getting. So yeah, I don't make $1,000. I am not in a position to financially benefit this person how they financially benefit me. Meanwhile, I can do other things for them because they're financially benefiting me. But not only am I going to do things for them, but I need to better myself. I need to put myself in a better position so that I can become that thing for them that they are for me. So that's what tends to happen to people, right? And I'm just going to stick to the money thing because money is it's not everything in life, but it's very, very, very important. And for us to pretend like it's not an important thing is to not understand reciprocity to its fullest, right? So let's just stick to this example. You got your person, they fix your car, $500 it costs to fix your car, they pay to fix it, right? You don't have $500 to spare, you only make $7.50 an hour, so you ain't got no money like that. You do other things for them, you're trying to look out for them the best that you can, you cook, you know what I'm saying, you call them to give them funny jokes, maybe... that's about maybe the only real benefit that you have, because if the other person has money and you don't have money, they can basically pay for whatever it is that they need without actually having to ask you to do anything for them, right? But you still want to be of a benefit to that person, right? You still want to practice good reciprocity, right? So how would you do this? You have to say to yourself, let me better myself. Let me put myself in a better position so that I can be for them what they are to me. Right now I'm making $7.50 an hour, but what can I do to better my life? How can I make more money? How can I learn a new skill to get a better job? Maybe I'm going to go back to school. Maybe I'll learn something online. Let me watch some YouTube videos. Let me learn something. Maybe the person says, oh man, I'm thinking about starting my own YouTube channel. You ain't got no money, but you have ideas. So you say to the person, oh, YouTube channel, that's a great idea. Hey, listen, oh, I looked into this and look, I saw this video on this is how you can start YouTube channels. Oh, I saw, I got a friend who has a channel. I asked him about it. He told me that he's giving away his camera. You see, now you're putting in the effort to give back what you were getting. You're putting in the effort to practice good reciprocity, right? So that's one of the things that I think is a part of reciprocity, putting yourself in a better position to be what someone is to you. Now this goes into something else. A while ago my cousin said to me, you don't have, the person that you're doing for doesn't have to be what you are to them, right? So his example was a therapist isn't using their client as therapy, right? So you go to a therapist, you're talking to your therapist isn't going to tell you their problems. They're there to listen to your problems. And at first I accepted this idea from my cousin. I was like, you know what, that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? She can't be what I am to her. And then I had to stop and really just think about it for a while. And I'm saying to myself, that's not true. She doesn't want to put herself in a position to be what I am to her. Because if you're looking at a therapist, of course a therapist isn't going to tell you their problems. They have their own therapist that they go to. But mind you, this is a service that they're providing. This is a job. But if I have a friend that I talk to, that I vent to, that I tell all my issues to, right? And my friend can't call me to vent out their issues to me, am I really their friend? Because what is the argument? That, oh, they can tell me their problems because I'm a good listener, but I can't tell them my problems because they're not a good listener. So then why are they my friend, right? If you can call your friend to help you move, but that friend can't call you to help them move, is that really a friendship, or is this not a one-sided relationship, right? So we have to really consider, how are we beneficial to another person? How are we helping another person? How are we putting ourselves in a position to practice good reciprocity, right? And then it kind of goes into this next argument of, don't do things for people and expect something in return. All right. Now there's a book, Life Supreme, that I read and I try to read. I gave it to my nephew to read. He never read it, but that's life for you. Kids don't understand the importance of reading certain books. Well, actually that's not true. Some kids, not I know quite a few kids who read really deep books and it changes their lives, right? So every kid is not the same, and that's fine. That's okay. Everybody's not the same. So this book, Life Supreme, it talks about the 7 levels of being a good person, the 7 levels of kindness, basically. And like the highest level of being a good person, the highest level of kindness is doing something and not expecting anything from anybody, not even God. Like you're just doing kindness because kindness is something that you do, right? So people will say, don't do things for people and expect something in return. I don't agree with that. I do expect something in return. In life, that's how life works, right? So in our minds, I expect this chair to hold me up when I sit down. That's what I'm expecting. If it doesn't do that, then the chair has no purpose. Its initial purpose is no longer, it's not its purpose. I'm making this video using my phone. When I press record, I expect it to do that thing, right? Because that's how it works. The same thing with a job. I go to work, I expect to get paid. If I have a girlfriend and I'm treating her good, I expect her to treat me good in return. I'm not gonna treat my girlfriend good and I'm not cheating on her and she's cheating on me, she's beating on me, she's slapping me, she's calling me names, she's talking down to me. Why would I continue on with that relationship? Why would I keep going forward with her? Because in my mind I'm going to say, well, I'm treating her good, I shouldn't expect her to treat me good in return. No, that's silly. That makes no sense. So, you look at your kids and you're saying to yourself, I'm a good parent. I'm teaching my kids, I'm showing them things, I'm buying them things, I'm protecting them from predators. I'm showing them what it means to be alive, what it means to be a human. I'm trying to raise them the best I can. I expect my kids to be kids. I expect them to be a child. I expect them to do childish things, right? And all of this is in return to my action. So this idea that you should be kind and not expect anything is silly. But don't get it twisted. I understand the concept of just because you're kind to one person doesn't mean that person will be kind back to you. Maybe you do a good thing for someone, a random person, you never get it back from them, but later on in life, it comes back to you without you even knowing. Like paying it forward, basically, is the idea. Great, wonderful. I understand that concept absolutely. And I agree with that concept. And I'm not saying that that's not a thing. It is a thing, and people should practice that thing. Just doing kindness just to be kind whenever you can, if you can, and not expecting something back from that person. But if I'm at work and I'm buying lunch for a friend, I would expect my friend to buy me lunch sometime. I would expect my friend to show me that same kindness that I'm giving them. You know what I mean? Again, it goes back into a relationship. If I have a spouse, I'm cooking for them, I clean up after them, I pay their bills, I'm doing for them, constantly always going out of my way to try to please them, to make their life as easy as I possibly can. I expect the same thing. I expect them to make the effort, not just make the effort, but to actually do things that will make my life easier, that will show me that they love and that they care about me. I expect that in return. And that's what I'm saying about reciprocity. We have to all understand, like, are we giving what we're getting? So you look at your life and you say to yourself, when's the last time you bought somebody a birthday gift? But then the question is, when's the last time somebody bought you a birthday gift, right? So maybe you should do that. Buy someone a birthday gift and then tell them that. Say, hey, listen, I got you a gift for your birthday. I would hope that you would do the same for me when my birthday comes around. That's reciprocity. Your birthday comes, they don't get you anything. Now you know their next birthday, I'm not getting you anything because you don't reciprocate. You know what I mean? It's the same concept. I do you, you do me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how the world works. And even when it's literally how the world works. It's a give and take relationship. The world works off of a push and pull. You know what I mean? That's literally how the universe works. That's how gravity works. The moon pulls, the sun pulls, the earth pulls, the stars push. Everything is a give and take, because something for something equals something. Something for nothing equals one person has something, the other has nothing. Nothing for nothing equals nothing. So you have to have a give and take relationship. I'm being your parent, I expect you to be my child. I'm being your man, I expect you to be my woman. I'm being your friend, I expect you to be my friend. I'm doing a job, I expect to get paid. Everything is a give and take. It's about reciprocity. So if someone's not giving back, and they're not even trying to put themselves in a position to give back, and they're not even putting in effort to try to amount to what you're giving them, then that is something that you have to think and stop and say, maybe I need to walk away. Maybe I need to let go of this person. And the other person has to stop and say to themselves, well, hey, it's my baby shower, nobody showed up, nobody bought me a gift. Or it's my baby shower, everybody came to my baby shower, nobody got no presents. Did you go to their baby shower with presents? No, you didn't. Did you ever buy their kid a gift? No, you didn't. But you expect them to do for your kid? You expect them to help you? You never watch my kid, but you want me to watch yours? You're not being fair. You're not thinking about reciprocity, right? So, my friend doesn't have a car. I have a car. I'm going to drive them around. I'm going to help them. My car breaks down. My friend finally ends up buying a car. I call my friend, I need a ride. Man, I'm busy. I can't help you. That's not reciprocity. Remember when you didn't have a car? I hate when people throw things in my face. I'm reminding you that I was kind to you. So why would you not be kind to me? That's what that's about. That's completely different from someone throwing something in your face. If they're reminding you that they were good to you and they expect you to be good to them. So we as a society, as people, have to really stop and think, are you being as nice to people as they are to you? I've met many people who will totally hurt the person that's good to them. And the people that are bad to them, they like jump over hoops for these people. You know what I mean? Like I know girls that like they baby daddies straight treat them like garbage, deny their kids, call them all kinds of names. But this guy who's showing you nothing but kindness and love, you just treat him like trash. But your baby daddy birthday come around and you're my baby daddy birthday, and you buying him presents. We have to really consider, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we really teaching? Because you're teaching people how to treat you. So if me showing you kindness is not going to get me back kindness, I don't want to show you any kindness. I don't want to do that. And I'm not wrong, because I don't want to lose my resources. I don't want to lose what I have to help you gain so that you can go help someone else gain. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. So who's going to help me gain? Right? So I always had this idea in my mind that if the whole world stopped being selfish, so if we only took care of other people, everyone would be taken care of. But what ends up happening is I'm taking care of the next guy, the next guy's taking care of the next guy, but the guy who's getting taken care of by the next guy is only taking care of himself. So now someone is going to lose, because we're all helping each other, but one person has decided, I'm not going to help nobody. I'm just going to take. That's somebody that we have to cut out. He can no longer gain from the system. So it's just something that I think is very important that we think about. And don't get me wrong, intentions are very important. So someone showing you a kindness because they want something in return is not wrong. Someone showing you a kindness because they want to manipulate you and control you and gain off of you more than what they're giving is wrong, right? So I'm not for that. But I am for, I'm going to help you, I'm going to look out for you, and I would hope that you would help and look out for me when I need help in looking out for. And if you're not in a position to do for me what I'm doing for you, then you would at least try to put yourself in a position to do for me the way I'm doing for you. Or if, let's say, you just decide, I don't want to make more money, I don't want to be the money person, then your main effort is going to be whatever you can do on a constant basis. So I'm sticking with the money thing. I take care of you financially. I'm spending my money on you. Every time you ask me for money, I take care of it. I got you. You know what I'm saying? But you don't have money and you're just a good cook and I love your cooking. Guess what? Every day you provided me with a meal. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Because in your mind, you're saying to yourself, yo, this is the guy that got the money. This guy's giving me, he's always looking out for me. I'm going to look out for him. And the moment you're in a position where you have the money to look out, that's what you're going to do. So you never have money to buy the person a nice gift, like how they always buy you nice gifts. You're always feeding them instead. The moment you have money to buy them a nice gift, you spend your money, you buy them a nice gift, and you show them gratitude. Yo, you always take care of me. This is me trying to show you I appreciate it. The food is just, that's me trying to make up for not having the money. I finally got some money. Yo, I just want to hold you down, man. I want to show you that I care. I want to show you that I care. That's literally what reciprocity is. I care. I value what you've done for me, and I want to be of value to you. That's what reciprocity is. So I felt like I needed to make this video. For the past, I want to say maybe 2-3 weeks, I've been struggling with reciprocity, specifically from people in my life. Like, there are people that I have done for and I do for, and I'm always there for. In the moment that I'm in like my time of need, they're not there for me. They don't even make the effort to even try to say, hey, listen, I see all that you sacrificed for me. Like, you literally go out of your way to help me, to please me, to bring joy to my life, to ease the burden of being alive. And I see that you need this thing. I see that you desire this thing, and I'm not willing to give you that thing. I'm not willing to give you anything, but I still want to take from you. And then I tend to get upset and I lash out against these people because I'm like, you're not being fair, but you want me to keep being there for you, and you're not even being fair. Even if it's just conversation. Every time you call me, I answer the phone. I'm listening to your problems. I'm giving you advice. But the minute that I am hurting and I want to talk to somebody and I'm sharing my hurt with you, you're not giving me advice. You're not even really listening. You're just like, okay. That's hurtful. You know what I mean? You want me to buy you things. I'm always buying you things, but then you won't buy anything for me. To me, that hurts. And as you all know, my videos are all about understanding what it means to be alive. I don't know what shame really means. I think that shame and embarrassment are just stupid words. We're all human. We all go through the same thing. We all have fears and hurts and sadness and being vulnerable. This, opening up, talking about your pain, your hurt, talking about your desires and your needs and being a person, this is a strength. This is a strength. This is a strength. So I think it's just important that we really just stop and really understand reciprocity. What are you giving to get? And if you're not giving anything, or you're giving to other people and you're not giving back to the person that's giving to you, that's not cool, man. That's not cool. That's not cool. That's not cool. No matter how you look at it, it's just not cool. You can give to the person that gives to you, and you can give to other people that's not giving to you. But the first person you should give to is the people who give to you. Then go give to the ones who aren't giving you anything. But don't think that you giving to people who ain't giving you nothing makes you a good person. It really doesn't. It doesn't. Because clearly you're neglecting the very people that are putting you in a position to be able to give to other people. Reciprocity is important, guys. Let's just stop and really think about how we're treating other people, and are we treating people the way that we genuinely want to be treated? Me personally, I treat everybody. I treat everybody exactly how I want to be treated. So let's all remember, man, we all out here just trying to do the same thing. Just be happy and survive. Thank you for watching another episode of the Joseph Bristol Show.
Leave a comment below.
Make sure you like and subscribe.
Make sure you like and subscribe.